Hi kids, are you missing Magic Tree House? I sure have been. I think we're ready for book number 8, Midnight on the Moon, so I thought I'd read a chapter of it to you today. And, I'll try to keep up with a chapter a day, and if it works for you, you can listen to me after lunch, kind of like we do at school. Sit down and relax for about 5 minutes and enjoy Mrs. Burkert's reading. So, Chapter 1 of Midnight on the Moon. It's called By Moonlight. Jack, whispered a voice. Jack opened his eyes. He saw a figure in the moonlight. Wake up, get dressed. It was his sister Annie. Jack turned on his lamp and rubbed his eyes. Annie was standing beside his bed. She wore jeans and a sweatshirt. Let's go to the tree house, she said. What time is it? Asked Jack. He put on his glasses. Don't look at your clock, said Annie, but Jack looked at his clock. Oh man, he said, it's midnight. It's too dark. No, it isn't. The moon makes it bright enough to see, said Annie. Wait till morning, said Jack. No, now, said Annie. We have to find the fourth M thing. I have a feeling that the full moon might help us. That's nuts, said Jack. I just want to sleep. You can sleep when we get back home, said Annie. No time will have passed. Jack sighed. Oh, brother, he said, but he got out of bed. Yay, whispered Annie. Meet you at the back door. And then she tiptoed out of Jack's room. Jack yawned and pulled on his jeans and sneakers and a sweatshirt, and he put his notebook and his pencil in his backpack. Then he crept down the stairs. Annie opened the back door. Quietly, they stepped outside. Wait, said Jack. We need a flashlight. No, we don't. I told you. The moon will light our way, said Annie. And she took off. Jack sighed and followed her. Annie was right, thought Jack. The moon was so bright that he could see his shadow. Everything seemed washed with silver. Soon they left their street. Annie led the way into Frog Creek Woods. It was much darker under the shadows of the trees. Jack looked up, searching for the tree house. There, said Annie, there. The magic treehouse was shining in the moonlight. Annie grabbed the rope ladder and started climbing up. Careful, now go slowly, said Jack, and he followed her up the ladder and into the treehouse. Moonlight streamed through the window. It shone on the letter M that shimmered on the wooden floor. It shone on the 3 M things that rested on the M. Moonstone, from the time of the ninjas. Mango, from the Amazon rainforest, and a mammoth bone from the Ice Age. We just need one more thing, said Annie, to free Morgan from the spell. Squeak! Peanut, said Annie. In the dim light, Jack saw the tiny mouse. She sat on an open book. You didn't expect to see us this late, did you, said Annie. She picked up Peanut, and Jack picked up the open book. So, where are we going this time? Annie asked him. Jack held the book up to the moonlight. Uh-oh, he said. I knew we should have brought a flashlight. I can't read a thing. He could make out diagrams and some shadowy pictures, but he couldn't read a word. Look at the cover, said Annie. The letters were bigger on the cover. Jack squinted at them. It's called Hello, Moon, he said. Annie gasped. We're going to the moon? Of course not, said Jack. That's impossible to go to the moon without tons of equipment. Why? Well, there's no air. We wouldn't be able to breathe. Not only that, we would boil to death if it was day and freeze to death if it was night. Yikes, said Annie. So where do you think we're going? Maybe a place where people train to be astronauts, said Jack. Well, that sounds neat, said Annie. Yeah, said Jack. Actually, he always wanted to go meet astronauts and space scientists. So, make the wish, said Annie. Jack opened the book again. He pointed to a picture of a dome-shaped structure and said, I wish we could go there, he said. Here they are climbing up to the tree house with the full moon in the background. Oh, help me, kids. Just then the wind started to blow. The tree house started to spin. It spun faster and faster and faster. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. It was so still as still could be. That's the end of chapter 1. Tune in Tuesday for chapter 2.